Alright, so today's gonna be about wine, right? And you know, wine's pretty cool. I mean, like, I use it all the time, and there's two versions of it. There's like a stable one and development branch. The stable one is in your repos. I personally use the development one. It can be a little bit crashy at times, but you know, I prefer it basically because of you know, like, it has a little bit extra support for like DirectX and stuff like that. As far as running all your programs from Windows on Linux, that's not really going to happen yet, I guess. You know, it's getting there, but like, as far as full 3D games and stuff like that, a lot of them do work. Some of them work, but they're kind of buggy. Some don't work at all. And you know, some Microsoft products do work. I think Microsoft Office 7, sorry. I think that works if you absolutely need it, but I use LibreOffice or AbiWord, so that I'm perfectly fine with that. So what else can I say? Let me look for this one guy. 1 second, I'm sorry. His name's Jake. So let's see, Gaming on Linux, I think it's called. There he is. Pause it for a second. So yeah, if you're looking for a game or something, or perhaps maybe try this guy first. You know, because he has tons of videos. You know, he's always trying something new. He does a lot of native Linux games as well as Wine games. You know, Windows games under Wine. So check him out. You know, I recommend his channel. Wine HQ is another source of it. You know, they have their own little, I guess, like a forum or something, like Halo right here. Like, if you want to check out some games, you know, type the game or the application, and it'll tell you if it's gold or garbage or platinum or whatever, and they'll give you a couple commands, you know, for wine tricks or something like that if you need to use that as well. So anyways, today I'm gonna be installing the development branch of it. You don't have to do this. I personally I use it. But I basically want to show you how to do it in case you choose to do it. If not, just go into your software center and just install Wine. So the way I'm going to do it today is with the Synaptic package manager. I'm going to do this for now. I could use the software center, but I'd rather show you guys this instead. Alright, so here's Wine. You can just click on this and mark it for installation. Or let's add that repository. Repositories, other software, click add. Right click and paste. Add source. Press OK, or close, I mean. Now you have to manually reload it. So just hit the reload button. And the reason why I'm using the Synaptic is just you know, the software center, it's really good. Like, even though they're removing the Synaptic for the next release, but I always like the Synaptic just a little bit better, mainly because it seems to me to be a little bit faster. It kind of tells you, it'll tell you the number, the version number, right? And when you check on it, mark for installation, it'll give you a list of what's being installed. I know the software center does that too, and there's an option for show technical details and stuff like that. But the Synaptics, it's kind of a good way of debugging some stuff or installing extra packages that you don't usually see. So anyways. Alright. Now, that's going to take a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it for now and be back in a little bit. Alright, so it's all installed, right? So let's type Wine, and let's go to, well, you got configure Wine, you have uninstall Wine software, which basically is your, you know, your Windows add and remove, and also you have Wine Tricks. Wine Tricks is basically a terminal application, but now they have this little GUI. I haven't really used it too much, except for maybe like installing some miscellaneous dill files and stuff like that. In this little section where it says install game, you have some options to install some demos, right? Or if it says DVD, like it says right here, like Call of Duty or whatever. If you own the DVD, of course, of the game, put it into your computer and run. It'll help you run the install process, like the Windows, you know, next kind of a thing. So you can do that with this. You cancel that one. You can also install some miscellaneous applications like I think an older version of Firefox for Windows, or uTorrent or whatever, VLC, Winamp, and let me see what else is there. Wine prefix. This is what I was talking about DIL files. Sometimes when you install an application, if you run it, it'll say missing a DIL or whatever, missing a particular file. You can go through here and browse through you know, some of the files. But what I usually do if I encounter a problem like that, let me cancel this. Before I even install anything, I just search the web. I go to WineHQ like I said before. So here's Halo, right? And Halo does work, but you need a wine trick, right? You need like this little command. So you basically just copy and paste this into your terminal. So it'll be wine tricks, you know, MFC42. And that's going to grab the file that I need to run the CD or to run the game. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Just basically, if before you even try anything, just come here first and, you know, and read about it, and hopefully it'll guide you in the right direction, I guess. But anyways, excuse me. As far as games are concerned, you know, if you're lucky, if you have some games installed on your Windows machine, if you know how to browse through the C drive, like go to your computer, then go to C, then go to your program files, and in there you might have some games. Drag them out and put them on a USB or something, and you know, they'll be in a folder like this. And just open the folder, right click on the exe file, go to properties, go to permissions, and just check on the allow executing. And then right click and run with wine. Hopefully this runs. And it didn't, right? Nope, did not. Let's see. Alright, cool. Well, I'm kind of happy it crashed. Now you can kind of see what I have to do to remove it. I mean, to get rid of it, right? Let me close it off. Alright, so let me see, is it still there? Super S. Yeah, it's still here. Alright, so let's go to our system monitor. SYS. Alright. Now let's look for the running exe, which would be the title of the game. Here it is. End process. End it. And I should be gone. Yeah, it's gone. Alright, let's try it one more time. You know what, let's try it in a window. Let's see if that helps it. So let's go to configure wine. Go to graphics. Emulate virtual desktop is basically you're just putting it into a window. So like my native resolution is like you know, 16 by 10, so we're going to put it into a little 4 by 3. And audio, this may help. It usually helps me if I put it for emulation rather than hardware or full acceleration, I guess. It says full right here. Let's go to emulation, press apply. Okay. Let's try one more time. There it goes. Now it's running. All right. And sometimes if it's really bad, like really slow, go to options on most of these little games and uncheck hardware acceleration, and usually that'll help it. Go ahead and quit it. Alright, let me stop the video for a second. I gotta check something. Alright, sorry about that. Usually when wine crashes, it crashes my desktop recorder, so I have to like check if all the audio, you know, picked up and stuff. So anyways, so you kind of seen how I got out of that. And every so often when you run a wine game in full screen, I've had run into a problem where it'll completely lock up, you know, the system itself. And you know, if you want to get around that, let's type keyboard, K-E-Y, keyboard right here. Layouts, I believe it's options, where it says kill sequence to X server. Check on that. Mine's already checked, so yours will be unchecked. Check on that, and just like how it says Control Alt Backspace, just basically, you know, hold Control, hold Alt, then tap backspace, and you know, it'll reset. It doesn't really reset. It just kills your session to your. It basically kills your desktop, and you go back to your login screen. Anyways, all right. So let's try. See, I don't have any CDs to show you, but I do have an ISO file of a game that I have that I made a backup of. So let me go ahead and go to Archive Mounter. All right. Open it up. And usually when you do this with a CD, sometimes it'll work, sometimes it doesn't, right? So let me open up a Wine and press OK, and it crashed, right? So when you come into a problem like this, you're better off just right click on the desktop, make a folder, copy all the data from here and drag it into here, into your folder. There we go. Let's try one more time. Right click, Properties, Permissions, Allow Executing, press OK. Right click and run with Wine. And this should go through the install process. Next, yes, next, next. Now, this game requires the CD to be present while you're playing the game. And I've noticed with Linux, sometimes that doesn't work. And so for that, you're going to need a no CD crack. And I can't tell you where to get that, but I can kind of show you how the idea of it. So I'm going to go ahead and try to run this game to get the idea. Run Crazy Taxi. And right here, I don't know if you can read that or not, but it says insert original Crazy Taxi CD. So that's not going to happen. So, you know, open up your home folder. Hold Control, press H, .wine, C drive, go to Program Files, look for, I think it's Sega, yeah. And right here is the, basically this is the, you know, the launcher to, you know, Crazy Taxi. So what you're gonna have to do is search the web for the no CD crack or the no CD fix, I guess, and replace it with that one. You know, replace this one with the other one, basically. Then go ahead and run the game, and it should run just fine. Like I said, like that's kind of illegal, but just keep in mind, if you own the game, of course, and you're trying to run it, sometimes you have to do that. You know what I mean? So, anyways, let me try another game real quick. Let me unmount this. Let's try Jewel Quest. Open with Mounter. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing as before. Create another folder. Drag all the data out. Alright. Go ahead and open it up and right click on it. Properties, Permissions, Allow Executing. Now run with Wine. There we go. That was easy. Install now. Next, next, install. Wait a little bit. Close. Run it, of course. What's this about? No, I don't want that. Where are we at? There it goes. Alright, go ahead and play it, and it should work. Start. I don't know if you can see this or not with the recorder. So this one works just fine. So that's just another example, I guess. Alright, let me quit it. And quit. So close that out. Now this one's locking up. Anyways. Excuse me. So anyways, you kind of get the idea. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but most of them work, you know, not all the time, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You know, I'll try my best to help out. See you guys later. Oh, anyways, before I leave, the next video will probably be about VirtualBox. You know what I mean? How to set that up, installing Windows, you know, running some applications. How to share a folder with Ubuntu and VirtualBox is another thing I need to talk about too. So I'll do that on my next video. So see you guys later.